Good morning, ladies. This is Robin Riggs, your health coach, and today is Monday, October 2nd, and it's time for Mindset Monday. It's the beginning of a new month and the beginning of a new season, and I love fall in particular because it is a great reminder to me of the fact that sometimes we need to let things go in order to move forward. And I like to think of that in terms of the tree. What if the tree tried to hold on to its leaves every fall instead of letting them go so that it can continue to grow? We all have some behaviors in our life that we need to let go of in order to move on and to grow. Sometimes it's not behavior, sometimes it's a person, if there's a really negative influence in your life, because we really are who we surround ourselves with. But oftentimes it's a behavior, whether it is a victim mentality. I know that I fall into that sometimes, feeling like a victim when really whatever situation I'm in is a result of something that I'm doing. Whether it is a behavior like avoidance. I get overwhelmed really easily, especially in a climate like today with all of the political unrest and this morning waking up to the news that there was a mass shooting in Las Vegas last night. My mind is with those victims and families all morning long. And it's very easy to become overwhelmed by those things or by workload, everything that is expected of us. And one of my behaviors that I need to leave behind is avoidance. When I become overwhelmed, I tend to kind of shut down rather than taking action. But I know that I do it, and that's something that I'm going to try to focus on this fall, knowing that we need to leave some things behind in order to grow. And that's something that I really need to leave behind. What is happening in your life that you need to leave behind? Is it something that is affecting your work or your physical wellness? For some people, it is stress eating, avoiding exercise, making excuses like I don't have enough time. There are all kinds of different behaviors that negatively impact our lives. And oftentimes we don't think of them as things that we can actually control, but they are things that we can control. We set these boundaries and these limitations, and we think that we have to live within those, when in reality, we have the ability to change almost every circumstance in our life. So my challenge to you today is one that I'm challenging myself to as well, is to just take a little bit of time to reflect on what behaviors that are negative you can leave behind as we enter this new season. And if you want to share those with the group, I would love that. And feel free to comment below on that. It's one thing to make a goal. It's another to make a SMART goal. And part of a SMART goal is setting really realistic, achievables and letting people know what you're trying to do. Because if I say that I'm going to make a change, but I only say it to myself and I'm too scared to tell anyone else, and I don't actually write down some action items in order to accomplish it, it's less likely to happen. So please feel free to share your goal with the group and we'll help keep you accountable. And speaking of making positive changes, we have another detox clean eating challenge coming up in October. That's our group challenge. For those of you who are new to the group, we do that quarterly. And because our detox and clean eating challenge is open to everyone, not just Whole Nourish Tribe members, it is held in a separate group. That group is tagged at the top of our Facebook page, and there's also a link to it in your email. I sent an email out last night that was a recap of last week, but it also has a link to the group that we're doing the 10-day clean eating challenge in. Feel free to invite your friends and family. It's a great way for people to get kind of get their toes wet as far as moving over to a healthier lifestyle. That is starting next Monday. So be sure to watch that other group for updates on that. And I would love for you all to participate in that. We all kind of need a little reboot every quarter because I know that I start off really great when we're doing the challenges, and then I kind of slide back a little bit, and then I need to reboot again during the quarterly challenge, and then sometimes I kind of slide back. This is a great time to do that challenge because we're getting ready to go into fourth quarter, and we have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of the distractions, all of the candy and pies and things, and we really need to get our body prepared to conquer all of that. We need our mindset in the right place too. Speaking of all of that, you may have noticed in your most recent emails, I have 3 spots open right now for one-on-one coaching. That is something separate from the Whole Nourish Tribe, so there is a separate fee for it. But if you feel like you need a little bit more encouragement and really specialized guidance that is made just for you, and you need someone to hold you accountable every week, and you need specific goals, I can be here for you for that. There's a link in your email to set up a discovery call, where it's basically a 45-minute call for free, where we just talk about what your issues are and whether or not we can make a plan to move forward on that. So 3 spots available, and that coaching is initially October through December. So send me a message if you want to talk about that. Thanks for listening, ladies. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you in the group this week. Bye-bye.